Hey, what's up everybody? Chad here, and welcome to the home of the Money Minute. Today I just want to take a minute to talk to you about spending. I know we've been talking about in the Money Minute series, but I feel like this is necessary. And I'm going to go over 5 different types of spend that I've pretty much bunched up all of my spending to, and hopefully this can be of use to you. By all means, please like, share, and subscribe. Really helps the channel, really gets the information out there. But without further ado, let's get into it. The first type of spend I want to talk about is organic spend. That's the times where you spend money. That is the spend where you spend money even when you don't have money. Because even when you don't have money, the rent gets paid. When you don't have money, the mortgage gets paid. When you don't have money, you pay for food. You pay your car payment. That is called organic spend. The second one that I want to touch on is strategic spend. Strategic spend is when you spend money on something knowing that you are going to get more than face value out of it. Now, I'm a credit card guy, and the people around me, they're starting to get interested in it because I'm so interested in it. But for me, strategic spend would be knowing that I have an expense like shutters on my home that I want to put out, maybe new appliances, maybe you get a new car, and you know you're going to have a large spend, and you have a credit card that has a sign-up bonus where you have to meet a minimum spend. So then you use the credit card in order to get the item, and you get a return in points, which you can later use for travel or cash back. So you end up getting more value than the face value. That is strategic spend. The third one I want to talk about, YOLO spending. We all know a YOLO spender, and it's just as you think. You only live once. They will just really make up any excuse to spend just for nothing. And most of these people, they tend to spend a lot, look like they have a fountain of money. Meanwhile, they're actually robbing Peter to pay Paul because they're spending beyond their means. Because as far as they're concerned, you can't take it with you, and you only live once. The fourth type, and this is a weird type that a lot of people are affected by and don't even realize it. I call it zombie spend. You walk into Walmart, you walk into Target, you walk into a convenience store, and it's like you're compelled to get something. You don't even know why, but before you know it, you're handing over your cash or you're sliding your card for something that you didn't even come in there for, you don't particularly need, you don't particularly want, but you just felt that it was necessary to buy this thing. And in some cases, you'll actually buy other things to make this one item that doesn't make any sense kind of make sense. For example, you're in Target, and you have a million phone chargers at home, but for some reason, you buy another phone charger. You don't know why. Maybe it was cute or whatever. But then all of a sudden, you got t-shirts, you got a candy bar, you got some gum, because now you have to justify why you're at the register. So that's called zombie spend. It's literally mindless spending. We all do it. It all makes sense after the fact, but we kind of just shrug it off. You know what I mean? No conscious thought. And the final one that I want to talk about, emergency spend. And this one's pretty self-explanatory. You have a flood, it's an emergency. Hurricane, it's an emergency. Kids, I don't even think I need to say more because they constantly have emergencies. This is money that is going to justify your emergency fund. It's the money you didn't expect to spend. It's the money that no matter what, this has to get done, period. Even more so than even organic spend. If you have to choose between money to help a parent, save a child, obviously you're going to do that over your mortgage. You're going to figure it out anyway. So those are the 5 types of spends that I've realized that most of my spending falls into. I'd love to hear your ideas and thoughts in the comments. And also you have to understand that certain things can actually fall into multiple categories. So like a strategic spend and an organic spend could be the very same thing. If you ruin your computer and you need a new computer, that is both strategic and organic because you can get a value from a new computer. Maybe there's an interest-free deal on it. Maybe there's a huge sale at Best Buy or any other big box store where you otherwise wouldn't have wanted a computer had yours not broken. So just so you see, these can be intermingled. So now the reason I wanted to go over this is because I feel like if you think about money differently, if you think about your spending differently, maybe it could help you develop different habits that may work better for your situation. Notice I didn't say better habits because I don't know your particular situation. I know which habits have changed for me, which has helped me out, especially in the credit and miles game, because you have to be extra responsible because there's no reason to carry balances. I'm totally against balances. I'm totally against interest. So hopefully this has been able to help you out to look at your spending differently. Look around. Are you in your house right now? Are you in your car right now? Was your car an organic or a strategic spend? Or, hey, it might be a YOLO spend. You never know. What kind of TV do you have? Do you have one that fits? Do you have one that you're fighting for space with? We don't know. Only you know. So why don't you look around, see what kind of spending you do. Maybe you're predominantly a YOLO spender. Maybe you focus on organic spending. Maybe you might want to do more strategic spending to get more value out of your dollar. But those are just my thoughts. If you made it to the end of the video, I thank you. Once again, please like, share, subscribe. Maybe this could do somebody some good. So that's about it. I guess I'll catch y'all later. Take it easy.